Hello, my name is Kevin Kearns, and I'm going to be your instructor this summer for Fire Technology 168 Apparatus and Equipment. I'm a retired fire captain with the LA City Fire Department. I worked there for 33 years, 25 years as a captain. I've worked in recruit training for 5 years. I drove chief officers for 2 years. I answered phones as a 911 dispatcher for 2 years. So I have a lot of experience. I've taught these classes at the Fire Academy for the last 5 years, and I've worked at the Fire Academy, the Oxnard Regional Fire Academy, for the last 15 years. So got a lot of experience to pass along. So some of the things we're going to cover this summer, we're going to talk about the history of the fire service. A lot of history in the fire service. If you look above me, you can see when you retire, that's my dad's retirement acts, and one next to it is my retirement acts, and a lot of history. We're going to talk about, we're going to talk the duties and responsibilities of a firefighter, both as a firefighter 1, firefighter 2. We're going to talk about strategy and tactics. We're going to talk about search and rescue, building construction. I could go on and on. A lot of subject matter. A little bit more about myself, I think is important. I come from a long line of firefighters. My grandfather was on the fire department. He was a captain who died in the line of duty in 1950 at a fire in Hollywood. My father served for 28 years. He was a captain. I have 2 boys who are captains with the LAFD currently, and I have a son-in-law who currently works for the West Covina Fire Department as a captain. All 3 of them took these classes. All 3 went to the Oxnard Regional Fire Academy. My son-in-law and my son, too, became paramedics, but all 3 realized their dream of becoming a firefighter. And that's one of the things I hope to help you with, is so you have a better understanding also of what it takes to pursue this career. What I want to do is I want to take you into what it's going to be like when you're going to get into my homepage. So first of all, you're going to launch into my VCCD. You're going to get into your Canvas page, and then when you navigate into my page, Fire Technology 168, here's what it's going to look like. And I'll have some verbiage here for you to, I'll welcome you and direct you to the Start Here button. And also there's going to be a welcome video, and you can watch the welcome video and then push the Start Here button, whatever you want. So you're going to start here, and that's going to take you to the introduction module, and work your way down. And welcome to the class, Start Here. I'm going to welcome you. I'm going to talk about the online class. I'm going to talk about the syllabus, textbook, any technical support you might need, and how to navigate your way through Canvas. Lower right, you click Next. That'll take you to the next page in the module, which will be the syllabus. More information for you. So you'll learn about what we're going to go over, my office hours, my email addresses, and so forth. Lower right, click again, and it'll take you to the contact page, which again, my phone numbers, my weekly live. I'm going to do Mondays and Wednesdays at 1 o'clock live like this. We're going to talk back and forth, and so I can answer your questions. After the contact page, you're going to navigate. I'm going to have a little discussion. I want to learn about you. 4 questions. Is this your first online course? What are your academic goals? What do you want me to call you? What name do you want to be called? And give me a fun fact about you. And you're going to put that down, and that way we can all get to know each other a little bit better. From there, I have a general discussion board. At any time when the next 6 weeks when we're going through this program, if you want to post questions, you can post them to me, post them to somebody else. Hey, how do you do this? I'm not sure about that. Hey, Captain Kearns, what about this? We can talk. Okay, we call it the Cyber Cafe, right? From there, here's resources, campus resources, and then online resources. again, lower right, you're gonna just scroll, you're gonna be working your way reading this. Then I'm gonna give you a quiz on what you've just gone over to see if you've really read it. And it's gonna be times and dates and things that hopefully you won't be writing me saying, hey, when is your Zoom time? When is this? Because you would have already gone over it in the quiz. I also downloaded a course map, which is right here. So week 1, you can look what we're gonna go over, week 2, week 3, and so forth, write down the weeks. Lower right, again, click. And that ends the introduction. And I'll make sure you've done the quiz. And then we're gonna get into the week 1 module overview page, a summary with my objectives for the week, activities. Each week you're gonna do two quizzes, and you're going to do 2 discussions by the end of the week. And I'll have the resources for you for each event. So here's an example. We're first going to start off with products of fire combustion, and here's a reading assignment. So I tell you, after the reading assignment, I want you to watch the video, and here's the video. And after these 2 things, you're going to take the quiz. And each one you'll notice is going to be like that. Next is going to be what I want you to read on building construction. Watch the video on building construction, and that's going to lead into, this is the discussion in building construction, and so forth. It just continues on like this. Types of roofs, read about them in your IFSTA book, and then you're going to watch a video, and then you're going to take a quiz. Finally, you're going to read about forcible entry. You're going to watch a YouTube video on forcible entry, and then you're going to list 9 things about the video that I want you to talk about. That wraps up week 1. So each week is going to be like that, where you are reading, video, take a test. Reading, video, take a test. We'll live Zoom 2 hours a week, Monday and Wednesday. And in those live Zoom, there's other PowerPoints I want to give to you because I think they're very important. One is what I think it takes to become a firefighter. Like I said, I've mentored hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids, and a lot of them are on the departments. I kind of know the formula, what it takes to get there. So those I want to do live. So that being said, what I want to get across now is don't get behind. That's key. Stay ahead. You can't jump forward on this. You have to complete each page, or it's not going to let you go forward. Once you get through week 1, you can get into week 2. If you're still in week 1, that's fine. If you've wrapped up everything in week 1, just don't get behind. That's all I'm saying. A lot of resources out there. With that being said, like I said, 6 weeks class, it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot, I promise you. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday. The 18th is my first live Zoom, and that will be at 1 o'clock.